Molweni asani bonani dumalang. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahoy, bonjour, salute, salam. You are tuned in to the Business Hub with Bevan Jacobs. Tune in weekly for entrepreneurship news, views, and interviews with South Africa's most celebrated startup founders and success story. Tune in every Tuesdays between 1 and 2 and every Thursdays between 2 and 3. To feature on the show, contact us today on 064 536 9095. Radio Eerste River, South Africa's leading internet radio station.
When I look into the mirror, it's your grace I see. It's your mercy I see. It's your love I feel. When I look into the mirror, it's your grace I see. It's your mercy I see. Oh, I sing all my life. I don't deserve it, Lord. Yes, I don't deserve it, Lord. But you love me still. How I love you, Lord. I don't deserve it, Lord. Yes, I don't deserve it, Lord. I don't deserve it, Lord. How I love you, Lord.
You never cease watching over me. You guide me. I have all in you, all in you. You never cease watching over me. You guide me. I have all in you, all in you. You never cease watching over me. You guide me. I have all in you, all in you. You never cease watching over me. You guide me. I have all in you, all in you. Looking back on my life, I've never found peace. I've never found love. I have all in you. Looking back on my life, I've never found love. I've never found peace. I have all in you, all in you. I don't deserve it. No, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I have all in you, all in you. No, I don't deserve it. No, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I have all in you, all in you. You never cease watching over me. You guide me. I have all
listens are now open.
For all types of South African music to be playlisted on Radio Yesterday.
The likes of
Gospel,
trip en hip-hop.
Dan wat gaat zij maken? Wat? Protest met boms in die straat? Hoeveel zal doen wat aan die kaap? Hoeveel? Mijn enigste vraag is: wat zij bereikt? O, zit die genoeg hier als zij het die voelen? Wat zij bereikt?
Dance hard.
R&B and soul.
I still smell you, I still smell you, yes I do.
And of course, bomb and house music.
We don't mind the language.
We don't mind the
Genre.
So send us an email now to info@radioeasterriver.co.za. Our talent, our people.
Die ding rukkie.
Wake up, breakfast.
Please do not turn off your radio, but turn up the volume on your receiver as high as it can go.
Playing more music online. This is your favorite radio station. Your number one internet radio station. Playing more music. We are your number one favorite station.
0645369095 is that WhatsApp line. Good afternoon, goeiemiddag, Dumalang, Asani Bonani, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salute, salam, you are well tuned into Radio East River, Cape Town's leading internet radio station and officially stated by Public Health Entertainment, arguably possibly the leading internet station in South Africa. And thank you so much, Sukran, gracias, that you are lending your ear at this hour and at this time, 18 minutes after 2, to the Business Hub with Bevan Jacobs, the only show in South Africa that has a certified license to speak Mengels. Of course, if you don't know what Mengels is that makajala, soos Stella altyd sê, van tale, klomp tale in een pot, solang ons mekaar net verstaan. Thank you so much. On the 9th of February. Relax, don't stress about it, because today we're going to have some ideas with regard to the Macho Africano Max Freaking sources that we are featuring in our studios today. So it's a great, stunning 27 degrees in Cape Town, and geen reën word voorspel vir die res van die middag vir die Kaapse Skiereilandlie. Definitely Umamela Palora Radio East River Namslandse. So the Yatkalela, today we're going to have a great time. So with that being said, while we're preparing for our guests getting into the studio and come and celebrate with us his success story, the founder and the visionary behind Matso Africano Max Freaking Sources, that is Mr. Sabu Hunringa, and he will be joining us today. So we are definitely going to have a great time. So so definitely we're going to have
Our station, our talent.
definitely something told to me today that we are going to play for you, because I had to prepare for you. So 0645, are you going to can you prepare a sauce to prepare this meal for your Valentine? So definitely on that note, send us your voice note. 0645369095 is that WhatsApp line. So if you want to converse with us, I want to hear from you. What can you do if I give you a sauce and I want you to prepare a type of a meal for you? That is just for the fun of it, of this conversation, but we're definitely going to still focus on the life and success story of Mr. Sabo, who is the founder and visionary behind Macho Africano sauce. So with that being said, we're just fixing the technical errors here, and definitely ons gee nie op dankie for my technical assistant as well on duty here on the show always when things like this go tough. Opgee as nie 'n antwoord, as nie die solutions. So definitely we have that song to you, thank you to DJ JOSA for preparing that for us. Thank you so much. Boosie, what get over it. RD Media House, one connection. Do you have branding frustration? We can assist you. RD Media House can design your website, your logo, and any marketing needs. For your promotional needs, please contact us at 064 536 9095. RD Media House, the branding specialist behind your business. Contact us today, don't delay. 064 536 9095.
How long do you think data should last for? Forever? Exactly. Forever. It's Cell C's new prepaid plan. Just load airtime and use it as you choose for data, calls, and SMSs that don't expire. No ways. This simple plan has flat rates. Just 49 cents a minute for calls and 60 Rand a gig. No manga. And how do I get this new plan? Get your Cell C starter pack today and dial *108# to join forever. T's and C's apply. Cell C, change your world.
06453699095 is that WhatsApp line. Should you do want to converse with us, you are tuned into the Business Hub with Bevan Jacobs live on Radio Yesterday at www.radioyesterday.co.za. And for this month's lineup, we have a fantastic lineup for this month. And setting the standard today for the February lineup is none other than Mr. Shabu, as I call him in my own pronunciation. He is the owner and founder of the Much Needed Sauce Company, as I call it in my own interpretation again. Matzo Africana, who is a Mexican sauce company, a blend of Mexican and African culture in your favorite table sauce. This gentleman should definitely have some flavor in his life if he can give something like this sauce to South Africa. So, Mr. Sabu, to anyone out there that doesn't know you, that knows you, as well, just reintroduce yourself to the world. And welcome to Radio Yesterday. Thank you for offering your much, I must say, gracious time to come and spend time today with us. Who is Mr. Sabu? Where are you from? Geef ons die hele klerekas, the whole cupboard.
Hi, Bevan.
Hi, sir.
And hi to your listeners as well. Yesterday River is my home. Thank you so much for having me here. Look, let me tell you guys, Bevan, yo, this guy, Bevan has been on my case. Like, dude, we have to do this interview. And I'm like, okay, cool, Bevan, let's do it. And then he keeps postponing. Something came, we're definitely going to do it, man. And then, cool, finally he was like, okay, cool, you know what? I'm ready for you. Please, let's do this interview. So, yeah, I'm here now. And thank you so much for having me, Bevan. So, my name is Sabu. And I am born and bred in Cape Town. Honestly, my passion for entrepreneurship is not something. All I knew was I draw. So, I'm an artist. So, I studied graphic design. I only discovered that I had a passion for entrepreneurship once I moved to Joburg 2008. And that's when I started noticing that in Joburg there's a big culture of entrepreneurship, and people just were taken by the idea of having a side hustle. And so I worked at one of the telecommunications company, and I worked there for about 5 years. And I honestly felt that, you know what, I was kind of trapped.
Yes.
I'm more of a free spirit, man. So I felt really trapped in there, and I thought, you know what, psych, I'm out, you know.
Yes.
And no plan, really. I had just started my biltong business with my then partner, Albakwe, who's, he became a very good mentor of mine at that point. He's actually about a few years younger than me, but he's got so much knowledge and experience, you know. So he taught me a lot about business, how we came up with the idea of starting a biltong company. I saw a guy was selling biltong at work, and I approached him and I said, look, because it was like these long strips, and I told him, look, can you cut it up into smaller bits and then package it, you know?
Yes.
And then I can approach like pick and pay. That time I didn't know anything about the dynamics of biltong and biltong going off, shelf life and those things, you know. I just jumped in.
Wow.
And I told him, and this guy was like, he didn't understand. And then I told my partner that I did the biltong business with, I'm like, hey, dude, you know what? This biltong, because I gave him a taste of it, and he's like, I told him, look, I approached this guy and I told him we can cut it up and package it.
Yes.
I'll do the logo and everything. And my partner was like, dude, let's do it. I know a place where I can get it, and fine. That's how we got on. We started biltong. So that's basically my first real dive into entrepreneurship. Otherwise, when I moved to Joburg, I started designing for my clothing line, which I told you about, but I thought, let me rather let the source shine today. I'll talk about the clothing line another day. I started designing, chopping and changing designs on my clothing line immediately 2008 when I got to Joburg. And I only launched my first batch of clothing 2017. Can you believe it? Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
But look, that one is still still trial and error. So the biltong came on, and we started, and we got a supplier we were buying from, repackage, and that's when Pick and Pay told us, dude, you're not just gonna get into store. Shelf life. What is your shelf life? That's when we discovered, oops, we didn't do that homework. So now we were like, okay, we've got this business already started, so let's go on. Now we need to get customers. So our biltong was in SBC Radio, SBC TV, their canteens. We were in canteens around Joburg, Four Ways, Midrand. A friend of ours had a canteen that he ran. Midrand, Joburg, Midrand, Four Ways, Sunning Hill, Santon. We supplied a couple of coffee shops as well in Bank City, which is like the most prestigious part of CBD Joburg.
Of course.
So we started there, and we were bootstrapping the business out of our own pockets. Obviously, applying for funding. You know, these NYTAs and all these guys. Dude, unless you know someone there, you know.
That knows somebody.
Because I used to have friends who were getting funding for a business that doesn't even exist, you know. So if it is what you say it is, then I'll definitely stock your product. I brought him 5 of each, and we started supplying dates as well. In Alexandra, we were renting a butchery there. They were not operating the butchery, so it was my partner from the biltong. His friends from varsity, because they were chartered accountants. So his friends from varsity that he studied with, they wanted to partner with me on the meat business. Yeah, so I kind of met business partners through him,
network,
you know, because like they were so thrilled with the fact that this guy's like actually doing it, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's how I started the meat business as well. So I was supplying butcheries as well with my meat, Shisanyamas, and then we opened up our butchery in Alex that we were running, and it became much more efficient for us. Again, you bootstrapping a business, and you're running out of money. That time I was starting to become broke, dude. Like I was like, hey, I'm running out of cash. And then the sauce was always something that I was interested in.
Before we come to the sauce, before we get there quickly, something with regards to the sauce. Here in the comment section, we have Big Lee saying, Bevan, do pop a question and the winner gets the sauce. Our comment section challenger. So if you accept the challenge, they want us to ask a question, and the winner get sauce.
Of course.
There's 2 sauces that we have to give away. Okay, so let us go to the first question. Can I give the question?
Yes.
Is it cool?
Yep.
So the question for you in order to win a sauce, the first question is, what is the first store that Sabu approached for his biltong? What is the first name of the store that Sabu approached for his biltong?
Yep.
So anyway, let's get to the sauce part of it. Mr. Sabu, I must say, before we go into that, let's just quickly go back to what you said, because there's a couple of things that strikes my mind. When I've met you the first time, I think it was at Super Spa.
Yes.
It's Zevenwagmore. I said to myself, there is something about the way you conduct business, because that stood out. One thing, you familiarize yourself with the authenticity of giving a product that's exclusive, but at the same time, you conduct yourself in a very local way. I don't know if I explain. You can connect to, and if you conduct yourself in such a way, you can literally connect to any market. You understand? Because of that attitude, look at where we are now. So I said, there's something about this guy. Then when you now mention Joburg, you understand, and that is the supernatural authentication that sets the entrepreneurs apart from a Joburg entrepreneur to a Cape Town entrepreneur. Is the way that we understand we are local suppliers, but we are going to do business with the national brands.
Yes.
Look, you understand that philosophy, that's Johannesburg. That Gauteng, Johannesburg philosophy.
Well, don't even talk about it as if it's something prestigious to be in Joburg. Joburg, honestly, I came to find when I moved back to Cape Town 2019 when my father passed away. I was like, you know what? I was like, should I go back? Oh man, you know what? Cape Town, am I really gonna fit in? In Cape Town, slow and all those. You know, Joburg
So coming to my question, what's the difference? Because people believe that Cape Town is slow for one. Two, and locally we cannot connect with each other, which is different to Joburg. So how did you find that experience?
I think one thing about that I would not take away from my experience in Joburg is that I learned how to get into entrepreneurship. Like I was taught the fundamentals of it, and look, I honestly had never had ambitions for entrepreneurship when I was in Cape Town before I moved to Joburg. And when I got back to Cape Town, with the experience and the knowledge that I gained from when I was in Joburg, I easily was able to just gradually continue that here, because the stores that I was supplying in Joburg, it was stores that were owned by the same people. I connect with everybody.
Exactly.
Ek het opgegroeid in Yesterday so like my Afrikaans.
Hoor daar. Ek het mos geweet. Hy sê ander ding ook. Die man kan Engels praat man.
Engels. Okay, that's a lekker woord. Yeah, so I am Xhosa, by the way. So Ted is Xhosa also. So obviously it's Cape Town, so you have to learn you have to know all three languages. So so for me, I've never really looked at people as like there's a hierarchy. There's a certain race or group of people that you can't speak to. And there's a, so I've always looked at people as from a human level. I've never really looked at someone, he's a MD of a company or whatever, and I can't, it's not in my lane.
Which actually explains your brand as well, because if you look at, if you don't understand that business is human, business is people, you understand, then you will literally, you're not going to get really far, especially not with your brand. Now you have two gifts. You understand that business is human, and you have the gift of graphics, and are you the master behind your branding? Because it's so human, it speaks volumes. Who does that?
Yeah, I know. So definitely, because I did study graphic design as well when I was in Cape Town. I dropped out.
Another Mark Zuckerberg sitting in front of us. They say it's the dropout is successful.
I know. That's why I feel like, guys, please, hey, you know what? Dropouts are, we are hustling, guys. So I designed the branding and everything myself. I came up with the story at the back there. So I'm also a writer. So I like writing stories, more fiction based. So that story, I had to have a story, because I know that a lot of brands, because I watch like shows like Shark Tank, Dragon's Den. So Shark Tank, I've watched it from episode 1, season 1. So I basically studied what they were doing over there, because everything that happens in America filters down here like 5-10 years after. So it's best for you to equip yourself with what they're doing over there already, so that you know how to conduct yourself, let's say in an elevator pitch. 2 minutes in an elevator with someone who's like prominent, who might be an investor, So I kind of just started to teach myself those, and then branding. I looked at what the Americans were branding, how they were branding their products, and I felt that South Africa needed like good quality branding for their products. So that's why I had to come up with something that was gonna stand out, and and just grab people. So the story. The Spa guy, actually, that he was super dope, because when I moved to Cape Town, he was the first one I spoke to with the sauce that I did in Joburg. So how that sauce came about, I was making it myself, manufacturing it myself with a partner of mine at the time, and there's always some flaws, inconsistency in recipe, ingredients are not mixed properly sometimes, the bottles are not sterilized properly. So I then approached Spar in Joburg, Boksburg at that time with that product. I didn't even have the product in my hand. I didn't have money to make more. I approached him with my phone. I showed him the pictures. I was like, dude, if I were to bring you this sauce, would you take it into your store? And he was like, Sabu, bring sauce. I was like, okay, cool. And then I went to Food Lovers Market, who I'm supplying as well, that side.
Wow, congratulations on that.
And I spoke to Francois. I was like, Francois, if I were to bring this to you on my phone, pictures, would you take it in your store? He's like, look, you can bring it. I'll let my people taste it. If my people like it, I'll take it. So that's when I decided, when I visited Joburg last year, December, November, I was like, okay, let me try him out again and see, because now I've got a much better looking product, because that one was more, I have a better product. So I approached him again. I was like, Francois, look, I've basically improved from that one that I approached you on 4 years ago.
Yes, of course.
So he was like, dude, I love what I see. I'll stock it. So I'm like, Francois, look, the logistics, me sending it through to you via courier, it's going to cost me and all that. He's like, dude, send me the sauce. What I'll do is, if it does well, I'll order like big batches from you, so that it takes away, I'll take a lot of your stock, and it takes away from courier, sending it via courier consistently. So yeah, that's how I was able to get into Food Lovers Market, because it's a connection that I made that time already. Look, it's a people's game. It's a people's game. Business is honestly about people. So the network of people that you have, that is your net worth. You know what I mean? So Spar guy as well. When I approached him, same mindset as I did with the Spar in Joburg and the Food Lovers Market. I told him, also picture. He's like, I'll take it, and then I had to go back to the drawing board. This is how I then came up with finding a co-packer.
Wow.
So a co-packer is something, someone who's already manufacturing. Because I want people to know that, look, you don't have to be the one manufacturing, but just make sure that the branding and everything is all you, So I found a co-packer, someone who's already making sauces, and then I just branded it, packaging my recipe. So we went up and down with recipes. We
come up with the correct
something that just churn products out, but it's not quality. So I was very particular with the quality. Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you have capacity and capital if you don't produce quality. What's the use? Powerful statement. I'll keep that one for the books. One of the books.
That's for me, man.
Definitely. Mr. Sabo, let's just quickly go to a music break. When we come back from the music break, I want to tap into some of the things that you've mentioned, because you've mentioned about the fundamentals in Johannesburg that you've had to learn, and some of the things which that constantly come across in what you have to say is, in the beginning you said that you had a coach back then, or a mentor back then. You do go study other brands, and this is some of the fundamental things that we as entrepreneurs have to understand if you want to build a successful business at the end of the day. So definitely we're going to continue the conversation with Mr. Sabo. We're just going to take a quick music break quickly, and we're still running the competition. The question for you, we want to know, what store was the first store that Mr. Sabo approached with the biltong business? And we have some comments there. Koi Culture say Pick and Pay, and that's what we say Pick and Pay. So definitely for everyone that is tuned in, thank you so much for being tuned in. So let us know this words Pick and Pay.
It was Pick and Pay, and then I approached a company called.
So I don't want you to give it away. Okay. You see, this guy's always ready to give something away. He did that the same. The last time you had, I think it was a cup or something you had, and a customer came in and she said, "Oh, I always buy the sauce in Spa. I want that cup." And
it was the sign.
Something. I don't know. Can't remember what it was. Yeah. And I want that. So you just said, but it was part of the promotional items for the day for it. It is just give it away, and I was like, wow. So 0645369095 is that WhatsApp line. So if you do want to converse with us, also let us know. After the break, we're going to find out from Mr. Sabo as well, what is his favorite meal that he prepares with this sauce. And we want to know from you as well, if you should get sauce, let us know what type of meals do you prepare for it. Maybe we can get Mr. Sabo's experience on that, giving you some tips, especially for you that have Valentine's frustration, that you have to prepare something for a lady or something for the guys. So definitely take note. So 0645369095 is that WhatsApp line. You are tuned into Radio Easter of Cape Town's leading internet radio station.
It's time to spin your world with Cell C this summer. Get a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 on Pinnacle 3GB top-up for only 1,299 Rand per month for 36 months. Add a Watch 5 Pro for 170 Rand per month. Call 084-145 or visit a Cell C store. Deal valid till 13 February while stocks last. T's and C's apply. Stand a chance to win cars, cash, holidays, generators, data and more. Simply stay with Cell C for your chance to win. Cell C. Change your world.
Gotta get up. You gotta get up and make a move. 'Cause the world will never see you until you do. No, they don't really care what you're going through. So you gotta show them, baby. You gotta show them the real you. You gotta give them what you've got. No, don't let them see what you're not, 'cause you are strong. You are wise. You are worth beyond 1,000. What do you do when you can't let go? What do you say when you just don't know how you feel? And you know nobody knows how you feel. 'Cause everybody's got their own damn problem. So everybody's trying to find their way. And day by day is a struggle. In this world, you know you have to hustle. Just know that you're not alone. You don't always have to be strong all by yourself. I said it's okay to ask for help. Now listen. People will find you, but they don't define you. And you will find people who help redesign you. People will find you, but they don't define you. And you will find people who help redesign you. You are a work of art. Bet you didn't think you'd come this far. Now here you are. Baby, you are strong. You are wise. You are worth beyond 1,000 reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby, 'cause nobody's perfect, darling. But no, there's nobody in the world like you. You know you.
Start of the new school year. Come down to Casmed Pharmacy to protect your little ones with Crash Guard and Centrum for Kids. For teenagers who need a little extra help concentrating, we've got you covered with Keen Mind and Neuromed for extra mental vitality. And parents, we haven't forgotten about you. Get your energy levels up for that school run with Baraka and Maxifit at Casmed Pharmacy. Our contact number 021-745-6252. We are located at 192 Blue Downs Way, Tuscany Glen in East River. Like and follow our page at Casmed Pharmacy. Casmed is a family providing for your family.
yesterday.
Our station, our talent, our people.
Die ding rukkie.
So definitely on the 4th of March 2023, there is a grand official opening for Casmed Pharmacy, and you can definitely come and enjoy the day of 4th of March 2023, where we will have Emil from Aronsvlei going to entertain you for the day, as along with the Koi Queen, Sister Jillian Daniels of Radio Easterwe, and some other radio personalities with some great music, a nice spirit. So that day we're going to be there to entertain you for that day. So to celebrate the official grand opening of on the 4th of March 2023. So definitely with that being said, on the 4th of March, please do come and join us today. So 0645369095 is the WhatsApp line, so you do want to have want more information.
RD Media House, one connection. Do you have branding frustration? We can assist you. RD Media House can design your website, your logo, and any marketing needs. For your promotional needs, please contact us at 064 536 9095. RD Media House, the branding specialist behind your business. Contact us today, don't delay. 064 536 9095. Goeiedag en good day. Molweni asani bonani dumalang. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahoy, bonjour, salute, salam. You are tuned in to the Business Hub with Bevan Jacobs. Tune in weekly for entrepreneurship news, views, and interviews with South Africa's most celebrated startup founders and success story. Tune in every Tuesdays between 1 and 2 and every Thursdays between 2 and 3. To feature on the show, contact us today on 064 536 9095. Radio Easterwe, South Africa's leading internet radio station.
So definitely, if you are going to braai over this weekend, so definitely get your Matzo Africano sauce, definitely. But with that being said, do not forget to make a turn at TBM, the Butcher's Market, which sells the finest of halal meat in Cape Town. It is a upmarket, fully fledged halal butchery where you can get some of the greatest unbeatable combo deals. Your 400 gram sizzler braai, your 400 gram beef mince, and your 400 gram stewing beef, 400 gram tenderized steak as well, going from the price of 175 rand with your weekly savings packs. The TBM has put aside 500,000 to taking the economy into consideration.
Butcher's Market offers the best quality, locally sourced and 100% halal meats. Visit our store at Sambry Square Mall. Contact us at 021 565 0499 TPM for your halal meats.
Mr. Sabu, hoping that you still enjoy the show on the Business Hub with Bevan Jacobs. Thank you once again for coming. So definitely, this is a gentleman that says, "Ik kan niet bij je praten." I just knew. I don't think so. It's you are just being you.
I think it's easier when you talk about something that you're passionate about.
Of course.
Because for me, I was terrible at job interviews, brah. So I used to suck at job interviews. But okay, cool. I used to get jobs, yeah. But I was never confident. I sweat bullets in an interview, as I'm sure you could see before the break. I had to ask for the fan. I was like, dude, you are not gonna come and boil me here in your studio. So yeah. By the way, I heard the ad, Butcher's Market. I am coming for you, Butcher's Market. I will have my halal certificate on it because they told me that I have to be halal, so I'll definitely get that. I will be in Butcher's Market soon.
100%.
Yeah.
But with that being said, is it halal prepared?
Look, it
So
is
you only
halal
get-
prepared.
okay.
It's just that you have to pay for
Yes.
that certification,
Yes.
so it's extra. So you have to kind of. think,
of course,
should I spend on social media ads? and then also I need to still think of, okay, my stock is gonna come to this amount. So halal, I'll skip with you for now. But I definitely wanna have halal because I wanna have the sauce in every store in the country. So I have to have it.
Of course,
halal and the Jewish one as well,
Yes.
Perev and San.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Of
have them.
course,
I'll
great
have
stuff. Definitely. So with that being said, I think we can. Who's the first one on the comment section that got the correct question? I think. What is the correct answer to the question? Is it
Pick and Pay, but they never took my sauce, so they don't count, Mus. How?
we're talking about the biltong?
Yeah,
But that was the first.
they-
That was the first person
But
you approached.
they never took my biltong as well, Mus. So I approached them because I didn't know anything about the dynamics of shelf life and all those things. Wow. So they don't count.
Okay, let's
But-
still do it. We're gonna
but-
give it to
Nah, they count. They
Landa
count.
Siakui and Landa. Please go to Pick and Pay
Yeah.
and make sure that they take the sauce, the biltong, and everything else that is coming. Of course, ne? You can just.
I don't even want us to give Pick and Pay airtime here. Let's give Spa.
Hi.
Go to Spa. Food Lovers Market.
You're
Spa.
gonna
Food
get
Lovers
me in
Market. Those are my friends.
You're gonna get me in technical troubles here with
What?
this thing we say.
Pick and Pay must take the
Pick and Pay
sauce.
is a big,
Pick
it's a
and-
big. It's
they-
one of our big partners. So definitely Pick and Pay. Definitely. There's greater room for collaboration. I will definitely after the show introduce you to our CEO. We'll take it from there.
Awesome.
So 0645369095 is that WhatsApp line. If you do want to converse with us, sky is the limit, not even the limit, you know. So definitely with that being said, there is something that stood out for me. What do you do? Studying other brands and having a coach. How
Yes.
important is that for running a successful business?
It's key because you also want to see what your competitors are doing, what their branding looks. So I could easily come in and say, I will take a bit of your shelf space, which is what I did at the spas that I'm supplying. And so I kind of looked at what is out there, how appealing is it, and I definitely, as much as I studied the US market and how they do their branding for their products, I also looked at South African market because I mean my product is in South Africa, so I have to look at what is out there here on the shelves. What kind of trends are there? You know, what kind of
Yes,
you had to study
of course.
the other brands in the country. So that's basically what I did. So yeah, that's highly key for me.
Of course.
That's highly key for me. So yeah, that's what I did.
So beautiful. So with that being said, your being this on point, deliver the best type of product guy to you chilling. So for the word, but it's
True.
the best way.
You have to be crazy. You have to be crazy.
How do you balance it out? How do you chill at times and say, let me just be the normal Sabo? I
Yeah.
cannot think about business all the way. What do you do?
Look, you do chill, and you. I had a couple of drinks with my friend Shadley yesterday, so we do chill, and we do find some kind of free time. But at the same time, everything around you is a business. You can't dispute that. Like,
Definitely
dude,
the
like
crazy type.
this water that you drink, like me, when I'm drinking even this water, I'm the
read-
branding and you looking, how does it look? Because dude, I might have a water brand next, or I might, so I'm always thinking like, how everything is a business around me. These fans, who's making it? Where are they coming from? Can I get them in small bits and parts and get them assembled here in South Africa? You know, so it's always something that is at the back of my mind. Like everything to me, it's business. My friends know it. I do have a social life, yes, but for me, everything is it's business, bro.
So let me ask you a question. From how old were you when you? There's a connection. You in the beginning of the interview, you said you were not born and bred an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur.
Oh yes, no,
You
I
know.
wasn't.
So it was something that the peasant found you afterwards.
Yeah, I
and
was-
that is the dangerous types also. That is the ones that like, wow, we didn't expect this from Sabo.
Yeah.
That is that type. That
True.
one in the French.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy. You know.
Yeah.
So at what age did you realize, listen, entrepreneurship is for me? Because you've mentioned about being in the trap, you know, and if entrepreneurship is really for you, you will get to spaces in your time when you work your normal 8 to 5s and things like this, where you will feel trapped because of the freeness of your spirit and how you think. But when was that time when you realized, no, this is me?
I think it's not even like very early in my life. So I was 22 when I moved to Joburg. So I would say when I was 22, that's when I figured out, look, I do want to do more. And obviously the books that I read, I'm not that much of a reader, but I do have like business books that I follow. They all talk about the same thing, you know, like you must have 7 revenue streams of income, you know, so of income. And that might not be there, or so that's
beautiful. I love you need to have a mentality where you a point of view that you are mentioning there. So before we go forward, I want to pop our next question for the other source. So the next question is, how old was Sabo when he found that entrepreneurship is definitely for him?
Must now expose my my old dates. What is it?
Let me try. How old are you?
Older dome.
Let me try. How old are you?
I'm 19. I stopped counting when I was 25. 1984. 1984. So yeah, no, you guys do the math, man. I was actually reading an article saying that people born during this time and that time, autopies and what and then 1981 to 1989, Grootmans, and so I'm at that age, man. I'm 39, I think. Yeah, 39. So
they say it's the greatest time of your life. I'm not there yet. They say 39, 40, 41 is the greatest time of your life. I don't know. What do you find interesting right now in your life about yourself?
Look, for me, I've never really been someone who thinks of age. I've never really been someone who was ever concerned about, I'm too young or I'm too old. I just kind of live my life according to my way, and I don't have like a timeline. I need to be married at a certain age, or I need to have kids. For me, it's if I get married at 60, I'm okay. I'm happy, dude. But for me, I've never really been someone who's okay, I have to be achieving something like this at a certain time. So I don't know.
You don't know.
Question again.
Nevertheless, let me just quickly go to something else. I'm getting to know the entrepreneur that you are. Motivate. What motivates you? What keeps you driven when you are entrepreneurship is a very it's a career that you choose that I say where you have to be very, very, very in tune with who you are.
Yes.
And with that being said, because of when you are in tune with who you are and you the driven type of person, you the go-getter type of person, you need to have that willpower to do the next concept, to introduce the next thing, to try the next thing, to risk the next thing, just to do, to fail, to succeed, that type of mindset. But in between that time, there comes a time when you are less motivated because for the couple of last 6 months you just got lows, you understand, or your business hasn't been doing very good for the couple of, and then there comes a space because besides business that you have to treat like as if it is a human being itself, you have family, you have responsibilities, you have a social life, you have everything going on around you. So all of these things can deeper today. I want to see Pick and Pay today. I want to do this deal. I want to. What motivates you to be like that?
I think one of the most important things is to also ask yourself, okay, cool, what might have influenced my current mood or what brought your spirit down? And then for me, I am someone who I always hold myself accountable for my actions. So if something might have demotivated me, I always tell myself, look, okay, cool, it's me. I have to then work on that. So I'm someone who I make, various different types of beings out there because some people just come with a negative spirit. So I tend to motivate a lot. I run. Okay, now my knee is busted from soccer, but yeah, my friend, she knows. I take a lot of walks. Yeah, no, these here 5-a-side. Yo, I hurt my knee.
I would love to get to know this guy on the social level. Definitely.
I know. Look, I think a lot of people love my comedy, mopping the floor. Yes. I greet. For me, mannerism is very important. I'm I'm big on just having good manners.
Exactly.
Good day. How are you? Exactly, you know, if someone on the road, someone is behind you, and you can see they're in a rush, I'll give them way. You know, so I feel like those are things that a lot of people are lacking in this day and age. Someone can't say thank you, please. Sure. Those are words that are so hard for people to say these days. Like I'm saying, like you would be driving on the yellow line for someone to pass. They won't even hit.
Exactly.
Just like a donkey, you know. So those are little basic things, and for me, that's very important. So I feel like I'm someone. Yes, I've got my ups and downs, but I try to keep a positive spirit.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
I never let any obstacles sort of hold me down. You just try to, be accountable, and just ask yourself, okay, what went wrong, retrace your steps, and then try to just better your next move. And look, there's always like a downfall before you reach your peak, or you
elevate.
Or you elevate yourself. So for me, those are things like meditation is very key for me. I try to read. I'm very slow reader. I've been reading Shoe Dog now for about a year or so. I've been reading because sometimes I'll read books at the same time type of thing. Like tomorrow I'll read. I'm telling you, tomorrow I'll read Shoe Dog. The next
how
one,
it goes.
you know what I mean? So I see, bruh. So I'm very terrible at reading, but movies motivate me a lot. I find a lot of motivation. I've got movies. The Founder, McDonald's story. The Wolf of Wall Street, obviously, but there you need to learn what not to do, though.
Exactly.
Please, people, don't do what they do there, and then you wanna the social about Mark Zuckerberg, man. Social. I forgot the name now, but that's one of my movies. True Grit. It's just a movie about having grit and about an oil magnate. There Will Be Blood. That's a brilliant movie. It's about an oil magnate. He started digging for gold, and then he discovered oil. So those are stories that I love. What's this movie about? The crashing of the housing market. Crashing out of the housing market in 2008.
2008 in America.
That's one of my favorite movies as well. Brad Pitt is in there. Another movie that I also find a lot of, Catch Me If You Can. Con Artist. What do you call it? Inglorious Bastards, of course. I love Hitler stories. I don't know, it's very controversial, but they're always portraying these stories.
Some of these movies portray the good and the bad.
Good and the bad,
Wolf of Wall Street,
and that's important.
Wolf of Wall Street. I'm great that you mentioned it.
Yes.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
Yes.
For the right reasons, though. One thing, the sales ability and the skill that guy have.
Yes.
You understand? Secondly, how they built a company from nothing with what they have. But the message that they put out there, it's like crazy.
Yes.
The things not to do.
Yes,
in that movie,
of course.
the partying, the drugs, the overspending,
the lying to customers,
all of that things, that he's doing, but what many forget about that story, and this is the thing why I love that movie so much, the many forget about that story is that is based on a true story.
Yes, of course.
Jordan Belfort is now one of the country's best top sales coaches in the world. They literally pay him 10 million rand. Big companies pay him 10 million rand to come and do a session for an hour or two about sales.
Yes.
That's where that guy is. But like you said earlier, before the elevation comes the fall.
Yes.
You understand, which is going to take me to my next question I have for you. Before the elevation becomes the fall, but he needed to realize and admit what was his problems, and he needed to pay for his mistakes.
Of course.
So definitely in that movie you will learn, if you make drastic business mistakes, you will pay for it. And
Desperation as well.
And mistakes in business, you will pay not for 2 days or a day or for a moment. You will pay for a couple of years for that mistakes. But anyway, coming to my next question. I love the success stories. I love it. Awesome. But my problem normally is entrepreneurs do not want to say their failures. My philosophy around it is, I think some of us can learn better out of other people's mistakes.
Yes,
you
of
understand?
course.
So if you that is successful at your level, if you start to speak more about your failures, then because there's a lot of people, even if you don't think so, there's a lot of people looking at what you're doing, following, finding inspiration. There Sabo goes again. They don't give up again. There he stands up again. We forget these things. You understand? But we need to echo and vocalize our mistakes if we really want to see more entrepreneurs rising up in the journey, because it feels like it's a journey. We all connected somewhere in the sky. We don't know each other. Just one spirit that connects us. Even if you Mark Zuckerberg or you are South Africa Patrice Motsepe, however, Babas, we are connected.
Of course.
As a blip.
Yeah.
You understand? For some reason we are connected and we go through the same type of things. Even if you are having a business that make 1 rand a day or having a business that makes 10 million rand a day. There's the key authentication that we have in common is the same. So mistakes for you.
Yes.
What is that type of failures, not mistakes, let's call it failures, that you don't really much see as a failure, but because of that failure gave
you celebrate, Papa.
Gave something bad to a better Sabo, to some. What is that type of things, and how did you deal with failure?
Yeah, I told you about these scenario questions. Mara, this guy, I asked you, are you gonna ask me these scenario type of questions? And you said no. You just had to be.
I had to. That's why.
Now I'm in an interview, Mos. How? Yeah.
That's one of my favorite questions on the business app, I must say.
I know.
For someone like
I
you,
know.
I have to give you that question.
No, definitely, man. Look, sometimes you want to do so many things all by yourself, all at once, and then you're not really gonna be able to achieve top results if you're gonna. For instance, now with the Source, back in the day, I used to do my own business plans and time consuming. I'm doing my logos and I'm still going out to get customers, so, and I'm still advertising on social media. So sometimes you need to just outsource things, you can't handle everything on your own, but at the same time, when you're starting out, you don't have the capital to outsource, so that you have to take upon yourself, of course. But right now, because I've sort of also found a way to fund this particular business, because obviously I've got a day job out, guys. I'm not rich yet, so I have to fund it myself. So a lot of people are scared to put their money where their mouth is. Yeah, so it's very important. If you've got an idea and you've got a capital, because a lot of people, they've got jobs. Dude, if you're earning 5,000 rand a month, take that 1,000 rand and put it away for your dream, and then tell yourself, okay, December I'm launching my business, so a lot of people are too scared to take that step. And I feel like if I would say mistakes in my past is really taking on too many things by myself all at once, and you're not really focusing. And that's what helped me, because I think I started noticing that I'm more in the food business. I can't be doing this, this, I'm more in the food business. People would be like, yeah, because I cook as well. So people would be like, why don't you start a catering company? I'm like, look, that's not for me. I always wanted to do a product and get it.
I don't want to mess in your mouth, but entrepreneurs does that. They start a business. And in the middle of somebody, yesterday a friend of mine messaged me, his own business. And he says, listen, now and then I coach him on things he does. Number one is successfully running for itself, paying its own cost, sustaining itself, having their own client. The brand, I know your brand because I know you.
Yes.
But if I give you my marketing a point of view of your brand, your brand is not consistent.
Yes.
People doesn't really know your brand. People don't even know you exist.
Yes.
You understand? If you think people knows you as that 50 people that buys every month
Yeah.
from you, which is not good. Focus on that 50 people. Constantly develop your business for that 50 people so
Yeah.
that they can become your consistent clients. And out of that, focus on your clients. We need to focus on the human part. We go away and sometimes we focus too much on the end result of
Yeah.
the product. Yes, the product, we need to focus on that, but you cannot give a good product if you focus on the product.
Yes.
If you want to give a good product, you must focus on what the people want.
Of course.
And that information, you then build a great product.
Yep.
So then you start with starting another business. Now you have 3 babies. It's like raising
Yes.
3 kids at the same
Yeah,
time.
I'm
Total
telling you.
chaos. And you are not focused with what you have to do.
Yes.
So that is one of the biggest mistakes we do. Taking on too many things,
Yes.
as Mr. Sabo said, and running multiple businesses at the premature
Yes.
time.
Yes.
You need to know exactly, okay, when is it going to, and even if you run one business but you sell or you give different products,
Yeah.
different services, know exactly when is the right time
Have
to
a
launch.
process going.
Yes.
Look, I've approached a lot of other stores as well. I've approached a couple of spas, but obviously when you speak to the manager, I'm sure you saw my post on WhatsApp the other day talking about management and how Facebook is phasing out managers because like there's such okay, I don't want to use the other word, but like they are gatekeepers. And
Exactly.
yeah, for me, I feel easier when I speak to the owner because that's a business person, so they understand my language, you know. So that's another thing. I feel like focusing on your product and also where you are, where your product is. Right now, I can be in much more stores, but I want to get the processes right with this one where I am, at these few stores I am. I want to get that process right, and then eventually, once I get those processes right, then I can venture out into more stores and more stores because I don't want to overwhelm myself as well. Getting my stores in the whole country, and then I
there's
can't even
demand and supply, and you can't.
I'm
deliver
telling
it,
you.
of
So
course.
that's something that we also that's something that hurts us in the biltong business as well. We were trying to grow so quick and we couldn't meet the demand.
Of course.
The meat distribution business, we had the mistake there that I had was we had one supplier because we were trying to be loyal to our friend, whereas we should have had more suppliers. And that way, when the steaks were not coming out the quality that it should have been, instead of A grade, they started giving us C grade steaks. And then one of our customers, our biggest customers, he noticed that and he was like, "Gents, I can't take your stock anymore." So that's another thing. Like you have to have more, suppliers on hand or on. Yeah, so that's also another important thing. So yeah, man, focus and get your process right, and then you can grow your business.
Yeah. Last question I have for you for the day. That feeling going into a super spa, Sevenwag Mall. I mean, the level of that store. You know, the type of client. That not that I'm putting you in a moment of disbelieving. It's not that we disbelieving when we achieve this type of things, but still standing there, looking at a product that is in the face of so many people that you think thought that you will never met before. Some of them that's buying your product.
Yes.
Maybe 100% you're never gonna meet that people.
Yeah.
That.
Look, again, it's something that because a lot of people don't see the hard work that you put in before the product is on the shelf, so that is work that I've put in like for 4 years prior to the sauce being in the store last year, September. So I have trained myself how to approach these stores, ask for the owner and what to say to them, so that's training that I gave myself in the past couple of years. Because look, in Joburg, I did approach quite a lot of stores, like all the butcheries that I was supplying with my meat. They all said, "I want the sauce." So yeah, I will be in those stores as well soon. The liquor cities over there, I've approached them. They want my sauce. One of the owner, he owns about 10 of them. So it's something that I've sort of trained myself, practiced basically when I was approaching those guys. So it becomes easier and more natural whenever you like walk into a store. So now you know that there's no way that they can deny you. You know your product is like to the level of what is on their shelves already. So you can't turn me down. Yeah, it's just that resilience basically.
Wow.
It's just like that confidence in your product.
So beautiful. Beautiful. So definitely, so inspiring. Quickly, where can we get the product? If anyone wants to buy, where can we get the product? Which stores currently close by Easter and so forth? Where can they buy this product? Who's stocking this product? Bearing in mind that we have a couple of
in Spa, Zevenwacht Mall, because like I said, I want to get that process perfectly going. Spa Zevenwacht Mall, and then Spa Kelsriver in Van Riebeek Road. I had a meeting with Spa Easter River. They're going through some things, but the buyer has guaranteed me, look, I'll get you in my store because they own Spa Easter River. Then I'll be in Khayelitsha. Then I'll be in two stores in Khayelitsha, Guguletu and Athlone. Okay. So for now, I really want to get my processes going properly. So I am at Spa Zevenwacht Mall, Spa Kelsriver, and then also Food Lovers Market in Joburg though. Yeah.
Of course, definitely. That's some great stuff. Any contact details if there's maybe store owners, butchery owners being tuned in contact with you?
So my number is on the bottle there at the bottom somewhere.
Yeah. So what we can do is you can WhatsApp us on 064 536 9095. There is a Facebook page. Just search at Macho Africano.
Yeah.
Do I say the name right?
Mucho Africano.
Yeah. Mucho Africano.
Yeah. And I told you about this macho. It's not macho. Understand? Yes, macho as in strong and whatever, but mucho. As in
the African. Okay, cool. Got it. Mucho Africano. So definitely, so 064 536 9095 is the WhatsApp line, and then we can just share you the details. You can go to the Facebook page and so forth.
Yeah, so I will be extending my range as well because a lot of Food Lovers Market, the buyer, he told me, look, you only got one. So I will be extending my range soon. Give me some time. It's also gonna need some capital to put up. So I'm hoping by the end of March, I will be extending my range, and then I'll be extending to more stores as well. So watch the space.
Great stuff. Any shout outs did you want to do before we go?
I don't know. What shout outs do people give?
Any hellos, thank yous?
No, not really. But thank you for everyone who's been supporting. Really, it's been amazing. It's been it's been overwhelming, honestly. I do appreciate the support. I honestly value everyone who's taking their time to go into the store and take a bottle and pay for it. Look, we're not priced that far from competition as well. We try to be very competitive in our pricing. And look, if butcheries and stuff, they are looking for stock, they can call me. And I do have enough stock for them. So I'm ready to supply.
Yes, so 064 536 9095 is that WhatsApp line. Thank you so much for being tuned in to Radio Easter River, Cape Town's leading internet radio station. And I can definitely say we've learned so much from you, Mr. Sabo. Definitely a huge follower of what you are doing.
Thanks,
great
bro.
stuff. You definitely inspire me, and thank you so much. Don't give up. We're wishing you all of the best. We're wishing you big brands that is going to shake hands with you. Definitely. So when we travel around the country, if not international as well, sky is not the limit.
Of course.
So definitely. So 064 536 9095 is that WhatsApp line. So on behalf of Radio Easter, we want to say thank you so much to Mr. Sabo for making time to be with us. Up until next time, this is Radio Easter, Cape Town's leading internet radio station.
Assembly Square Mall. Contact us at 021 565 0499 TPM for your halal meats.
Submissions are now open.
For all types of South African music to be playlisted on Radio Easter Feed.
The likes of
gospel,
trap, hip-hop.
Dan wat gaat zij maken? Wat? Protest met boms in die straat? Hoeveel zal doen wat aan die kaap? Hoeveel? Mijn enigste vraag is wat zij bereikt. Zit die genoeg hier als zij het die voelen? Wat zij bereikt.
Dancehall en reggae tunes.
Vai, partij. En die Solomon Square. Ang sangin us. Vai, partij. Ay, en ay. Ik ben het paso.
R&B and soul.
I still smell you, I still smell you, yes I do.
And of course, bomb and house music.
We don't mind the language.
We don't mind the
genre.
So send us an email now to info@radioeasterriver.co.za.
Title your email.
Playlist me.
Eerste rivier.
Our station, our talent, our people.
Die ding rukkie.